In 2023, there was a lot of hype on Jailton Almeida for being one of the best grapplers in the heavyweight division. Since at that time, all of Jailton's performance in the octagon looked insane. The guy had the ability to consistently take down his opponents with ease and get his opponent's back or top mount, and always secure a first round finish. Of course, this fueled the hype for Jailton Almeida. And at that time, Jailton looked like $1,000,000 taking all these heavyweights out. It honestly looked like a heavyweight Chimaev. And what set him apart was his remarkable athleticism and his agility and that Dagestani style wrestling approach, forcing his opponents to expose their back. And during that period, I was fully aboard the Jailton Almeida hype train. The only thing at that time I was concerned about was his striking. It didn't look good at all, and the fact that he hasn't fought a real top contender to truly test his skills. And that test would eventually be answered when Jailton fought Derrick Lewis, and everyone, and I mean everyone, thought Jailton would finish Derrick in less than one round, and that didn't exactly happen. I mean, yes, Jailton Almeida did dominate Derrick Lewis, but it wasn't impressive at all. And it's crazy to say because I've never seen a performance like this. Almeida had Derrick Lewis's back and even got top mount multiple times in the fight. Jailton had 20 minutes of control time in dominant positions and still couldn't finish Derrick Lewis. And I'll give Almeida some credit. His motor is insane, but this was pretty lackluster in terms of his capability. If you can get a guy's back or full mount as much as he was, he should have gotten the finish. But he was impressive in the scrambles, and he also threw Lewis around while being at a 40-pound disadvantage, so it's kind of still impressive if you ask me. But in the same time, Derrick Lewis' submission defense is decent, but come on man, Derrick Lewis was submitted by DC in quick fashion, and he even got submitted by Spivak in the first round. So you're telling me that Jailton Almeida couldn't submit Derrick Lewis for 20 minutes? Almeida is labeled as the best hybrid grappler, so what the hell, man. And I feel like this fight also showed that Almeida's striking isn't that good at all. He has no setup. In fact, majority of his strikes are naked. He relies on his speed and his agility, and the dude has a lot of openings to get hit. And I forgot to mention, Derrick Lewis took this fight in short notice. Jailton Almeida's original opponent was Curtis Blaydes, and if that was a fully healthy Curtis Blaydes against him tonight instead of Derrick Lewis, Almeida would have been obliterated on the feet. But in the same time, I don't really know if that would happen. Knowing Curtis Blaydes, he would have tried to shoot and take Almeida down and get submitted, since the dude has really bad fight IQ. And I know they're going to run it back soon, and I honestly think Curtis Blaydes might still beat Jailton Almeida. I feel like I saw almost no sign other than 2 set-up front kicks when it came to Almeida striking, because he's not confident in it. And that's what I find quite concerning. Like, even if he gets past Curtis Blaydes, I'm quite concerned when he faces a top heavyweight like Tom Aspinall, Sergey Pavlovich, and even Ciryl Gane. I do think this exposed Jailton Almeida's abilities. I really do think this does expose Jailton Almeida's abilities, and I actually don't think he's as good as we originally thought. Now, I'm not saying that he cannot get better, but in the meantime, I'm not buying the hype on Jailton Almeida anymore. Like I said, this performance just raised more doubts of him facing the top 5. This fight was as dominant and as bad as Bilal versus Gilbert Burns. Almeida might just be too small to wrestle Blaydes, Pavlovich, and Aspinall, Jones, or even Gane. The moment he can't take them down, the game is over. And maybe it's his management team. It's sad to see immense potential unwillingness to cut down to 205. I honestly think there he would be rolling over the competition. By the way, I would favor Gane to stuff his takedowns and probably finish him afterwards. And even if he gets an underdog win over Gane, he's got 0 chance against Aspinall. But I'm not going to fully close the door on Jailton Almeida, but time will tell if he will sink or swim. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Jailton is just hype, or do you think he's the real deal? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on my next one.